Hi everyone, it's really nice to say hi to you again after all this time. Finally, we finished our project and we are really happy and really satisfied about with what we did during all this time. We will tell you about some things and some problems that we had making and reading the book and making the project and how we solved them. We have learned a lot and we had to make some research about the women role and about the women power since the First World War, when all this trip and all this think of our project began. It was really nice to know that the women role is not forgotten and that people know that we are important and that we deserve the same respect that any other human being in this world. In some cases we had some problems to meet and to talk about the book, but we always knew that it was really important for us, not just because it was a note, but because it was the first time that 4 girls were thinking the same thing and thinking the same about a subject that is really important not just for women but for everybody. And sadly, our friend Natalia could not come back and finish the project with us, but in our video recordings and our debates, she was always present with her point of view. Now we are 3 girls and we finished our project, and my friend Ingrid will tell you about the development and that we did with this book and how we solved the problems that we had with vocabulary, grammar, and other things that were appearing during the book. So, as I said, we are very happy and we are very satisfied because we are able to finish the project completely.
Thank you, Angelica. Okay, I want to tell you that after a persistent work by each group member, we solved the problems that emerged in the realization of our project in the following way. First, we achieved to create a glossary of old and familiar terms that will facilitate the understanding of each chapter, and each of these words are constantly repeated. On the other hand, we sought to make the best use of social networks to work daily in the advance that were made for each project activity, because we cannot face meeting much easier. After that, we believe that having specific functions assigned to each one allowed us to consolidate our strengths and improve the weaknesses as a group. Finally, my colleague Carolina Santamaría will speak to you about the conclusions we reached the overall project.
What we have read and learned from this book is pretty important for us as women, because we had the opportunity of knowing more about women's role during the First World War and understand why women were and are still powerful. By other side, the results of this project were: first, we could know the role of women and understand our history. I mean, the steps for arriving to the position that women have nowadays. Second, we have the opportunity to read the book in a group of women. I mean, we were 4 women with the purpose of knowing more about our past, and we could give our point of view and helping us for understanding in a better way the role that women had and have played during these years. Third, we changed our view of women that we are. I mean, we knew that we have a pretty important role in society, but this book helped us to understand those aspects that make women a competitive edge for keeping society in a stable equilibrium. And finally, we met us as we are. I mean, we could know who we really are, and in that way, we could make up a pretty beautiful friendship. A friendship of four women that know in a very way what is their role and that can believe that can do everything without any issue. So, thank you.
I've been thinking, I've been thinking about I've been